So the first book that I want to recommend you all is by Cal Newport, and this book is called Deep Work, right? The book basically tells you how to work with a complete focus or attention or concentration, how to work deeply, how to get rid of the distractions that are around us. Usually it happens that we feel that when we are doing something, when the notification chimes in on our cell phone, we hop into our cell phone, we hop into our social media, and we feel that's what is called distraction. But when you read this book, you will understand what the real distractions in this world are, which actually affects you, affects the work that you are doing, and also affects the concentration level that you have, right? So wonderful book, you should give it a read. And as I said, the book will teach you on how to work deeply with complete focus and concentration. So my second book recommendation would be Getting Things Done. It is a wonderful book by David Allen. So if you are a working professional, right, most of the time it happens that we talk a lot about work-life balance, right? So this book will exactly teach you as to how to maintain or how to have that balance with your work, and at the same time how to relax, how to have that me time, or how to have that relaxation time for yourself, right? Because most of the times we go to office and everyone is very stressed, and post office hours also they are stressed, and they don't actually get to have that balance between the work and the personal life, right? And that is directly related to the productivity. So this book exactly talks about that. This book teaches you on as to how to maintain your work-life balance, how to balance your work in the corporate environment. At the same time, it also tells you how it is interlinked with the productivity or with your efficiency to do work, right? So wonderful book that you can read if you are a working professional. So a highly recommended book for working professionals. Yes, so that would be my second recommendation. So the third book that I want to recommend you all is called Essentialism, which is one of the book written by Greg, right? So you can give this book a read, and this is one of the highest rated books on productivity, right? You will understand the pursuit of less, you will understand what is essential for you, what is bare minimum for you, and what is pretty critical to you, right? And a lot of time it happens that we get so overwhelmed that we try to do everything. But this book exactly teaches you the paradox of success, or the paradox of success in life, right? So by the end of this book, you will realize that you can do anything, but you cannot do everything. And you also will understand, what is it called, the pursuit of less, right? Expecting the bare minimum from yourself. And the book also teaches you one very important thing, right? If you won't prioritize your life, then someone else will, right? So this is one of the favorite quotes from that book that really sticks close to my heart, that if you don't prioritize your life, then someone else will, right? So do give this book a wonderful book, highly recommended for you all. And as I said, this book will teach you the pursuit of chasing less, or the pursuit of less, right? So this would be my third book recommendation, a wonderful book. Again, the name is Essentialism, and it is written by Greg McKeown, I feel. The fourth book I want to recommend you all is Free to Focus, right? So this book teaches you about reducing noise and distractions again. And this book will teach you on how you should create a boundary around yourself, so that, the people who come or try to distract you or try to enter that boundary is not directly affecting your work, right? So this book will teach you the same things in three simple steps, right? On how you can create a boundary in your working environment, so that you reduce all the external noise or the external distractions, all the things that basically distracts you from doing the work with complete focus. So this book will teach you in three simple steps. This book will teach you these things on how to create that boundary, how to reduce noise and distractions, and how exactly to what exactly should be the boundaries that you should maintain with the people in the work environment, so that your work is not getting distracted. Again, a wonderful book, and you should give it a read if you are a working professional or if you are a student. Irrespective of what you do, you should give this book a wonderful read, because as I said, it will help you to create that boundary and eliminate negative people around you, encourage more positivity around you, and which eventually helps you to be more focused. And all these things the book will teach you in three simple steps, and I'm pretty sure you will enjoy reading this book. So this will be my fourth book recommendation for you all, to increase your productivity and to be more efficient in your work environments. And my final book recommendation for you all would be Productivity Ninja, which is one of the book written by Graham Alcott, right? So in this book, you shouldn't expect it to be very sweet or very nice. This book is going to be very ruthless to you. right? It will teach you that if you want to save time, you have to save your time, right? It may sound little confusing, but when you read this book, you will realize that when you have to save time, what you should do to save your time, which eventually will help you to save time, right? It's kind of little confusing, but on the other hand, it will also tell you to worry less in life, achieve more with respect to career, with respect to personal growth, and also how you should do this, how you should worry less, achieve more by doing what you love, right? So this is a wonderful book on productivity. It will be very ruthless to you, right? Once you read this book, probably you will feel that all the other books that you have read, there are a lot of other books as well, like Atomic Habits or getting things done, couple of books. But if you have read all those books and then if you're reading this book, you will feel that all those books were a complete nonsense, right? So it is a very raw book, very ruthless to you, and you could relate to each and everything very practically, because you would have done that, and that is something which is eventually affecting your productivity, right? So wonderful book. And as I said, it will basically it will teach you that if you want to save time, you have to save your time, right? Again, it's confusing, I know, but do give it a read. It's a wonderful book. So that will be the 5 book recommendations that I have for you all, right? Now, I'm not telling you to read all the books at one go. The way I read books is basically I take 1 or 2 books. I'll read couple of pages from this book, couple of pages from this book, and as I'm learning, so the best part is whenever you're reading a productivity book, it tells you to practice a lot of things which you have to practically implement in your life. It can be writing a to-do list, or it can be writing or planning out your entire day or an entire week. A lot of things which while you are reading, you simultaneously have to do it practically. So it makes you more enjoyable to read the book, or to finish the book as soon as possible, right? But personally, talking about myself, I get bored very easily when I'm following one book. So I make sure that I'm reading multiple books, and that's how I got to read this 5 books, right? And I've read this book over like last 2.5 years. These are the best books that I have read, and I feel no one talks more about these books, because if you will go to YouTube and you will search about productivity books, you will find a lot of books recommendations from Atomic Habits and pretty much books like this. So these are some of the underrated books, but the best books that I would say on productivity. And so yeah, this is the productivity series that I'm making. The first video, that is this video, was all about 5 books that you can read. The next video is going to be about 5 apps or 5 tools that you can use to be more productive, and the third video would be 5 courses that you can do to be more productive, right? So it is going to be a playlist of 3 videos on productivity, and I hope it will really help you a lot, and it will help you to be better. So as I said, be 1% better, 0.1% better every day, and eventually over the long run it will give you best results, or it will give you the best outputs that you would never expect, right? So I hope this video helped you a lot. If yes, do make sure you are liking the video, commenting if you want any specific kind of videos, and share it with your friends, your college friends, or people who are not being productive, who feel distracted in their day-to-day life. If you have anyone like that, please make sure you are pressing that share button and sharing that video to one of your friends. And apart from that, see you in my next video. That would be the second video on productivity, and the video is going to be all about 5 tools and apps that you can use as a student or as a working professional to be more organized and to be more productive in your day-to-day life, right? So see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home, and let's learn and grow together.